Your Honor, I want to state some facts about the circumstances under which Eric Omondi was arrested. And on that particular day, on Friday last week, Your Honor, Eric Omondi was traveling to Kisumu from Nairobi at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. He was going by flight. Then, Your Honor, our client was removed from the plane, having boarded, ready to take his flight to Kisumu, where he had a function to attend to as the MC. Your Honor, the manner of the arrest was so cruel, inhuman, and degrading. Your Honor, the Kenya Airports Authority Act, revised edition, 2014, Section 2018, read together,
Section
28, Section 28, read together with Section 23, 24, and 26. It provides for circumstances under which an employee of the authority, that is the Kenya Airports Authority, or a police officer may make an arrest of any person on board without a warrant. And the offenses, Your Honor, it provides that you don't need a warrant for an offense of causing disturbance to be arrested while on board. Offense such as serious intoxication, causing damage to property within the airport, among other offenses. And Your Honor, obstruction of vehicles is not among the offenses listed in that revised Act 2014. It also states that when a person is easily traceable, Your Honor, when a person is not concealing his identity, then arrest on board is unnecessary. And to prove this, Your Honor, our client, Mr. Eric Omondi, checked in boarded a flight from Nairobi to Kisumu, He had identified himself to the airline. His identity was known. His destination was known. And clearly there was no risk of absconding the arrest. The same act also, Your Honor, tells us of the offenses that are allowed without a warrant. Further, it says that there's a reason, if there's a reason to believe that the person will abscond or fail to cooperate with the arrest or any investigation. And number 2, the person refuses to give his name or address. Number 3, there's a reason to believe that the name and address is false. And therefore, Your Honor, that leads me to Article 28 of the Kenyan Constitution on human dignity. The manner in which Eric Omondi was arrested in an embarrassing manner before the public, before the whole world, because that is an international airport, can never be accepted, Your Honor. Article 28 states clearly that every person has inherent dignity. Inherent. And the right to have that dignity respected and protected. Inherent means, Your Honor, that you are born with it. Nobody can take it away from you. Your Honor, I did proceed to the police station at Nairobi Area Regional Headquarters, where Eric was detained. Sought for cash bail, to be released on cash bail, and the officer in charge did not grant. I wanted to tell you how petty this country has become, that a case of obstruction, Your Honor, obstruction, a traffic offense, led to Eric Omondi sleeping in a police station from Friday, Saturday night, Sunday night. And you are being told, Your Honor, that powers are from above. When you go to above, they forward you to another above. And this above has become infinite. Because reporting verbatim, seriatim, that is what I was being told. Eric Omondi is a respected member of this society, helping people from one region to the other. He's a humanitarian, Your Honor. His name being dragged in the trenches, Your Honor, and after this we are going to pursue this case further, civil matter, for compensation because of the breach of Eric Omondi's rights. Your Honor, even if we assume that Eric Omondi pleaded guilty, which he has not, that he obstructed motor vehicles on the day that there was a protest. Your Honor, you and I know very well that on that specific day, there was protests that were called by matatu drivers. Therefore, there was no vehicle to be obstructed in the first place. All matatus were on strike. All vehicles, as I was watching from home, were not on the roads. Even the police vehicles, Your Honor, were parked at the police station for lack of fuel. So there was no vehicle to be obstructed. Therefore, Your Honor, the government's failure to offer services to Kenyans should not be a burden of the innocent Eric Omondi as per Article 52A, that is innocent. And therefore, Your Honor, the crincum crancum nature that the government is trying to portray Eric Omondi in bad light because of its failure can be best described as a political higgy-haga. Therefore, Your Honor, it is our prayer that Eric Omondi be released on free or personal bond terms. The same case that is being charged on, Your Honor, the accused persons were released on cash bail of 5,000 Kenya shillings. The same case, and Eric Omondi has been included as on the other part, that others not before the court, Your Honor. So therefore, Your Honor, being a defender of justice that you are and that we've always known, shame the devil.
I will quickly follow up on legal foundations of Counsel Owino's submissions before you. And what is clearly before you can best be described as an odoriferous saga. Basically, an afterthought and a clear demonstration of indolence of untold proportions and of the highest degree, illustrated by the state, and can only be attested to pure malice and persecution of the accused person before you. Why do I say this? The said demonstrations were held on the 18th of May, 2026. For the state to come in a lackluster 3 weeks after, on 5th of June, to drag our client out of an aeroplane, to have him face these charges, will clearly demonstrate that this is not in accordance to any law and not in pursuit of any justice. Your Honor, I'd quickly make reference to now the famous Miguna case for the state of the Minister of Interior, as it were then. This was a case that was keenly followed by the public, and the circumstances of the arrest applies almost mutatis mutandis with the circumstances under the arrest of our client, where they were both dragged out of an aeroplane. Your Honor, Mr. Owino has stated the statutes which he relies on, and I wish to refer to the judgment by the court in that case. Your Honor, the court was very clear.
Just answer.
Yes.
Can you give me the full citation?
The full citation. Your Honor, this is Constitutional Petition number 51 of 2018. That is Miguna versus...
It's okay.
Yeah. Yes. So, Your Honor, if you have a look at that case, Your Honor, the judge then, now elevated to the Court of Appeal, Justice Odunga, recognized the dictates of the preamble where he states that it recognizes the aspirations of Kenyans for a government based on the essential values of human rights, equality, freedom, democracy, social justice, and more importantly, the rule of law. Justice Odunga says, in other words, the people are clear in promulgating this constitution that the constitution is the supreme law of the republic and binds all person and state organs at both levels of government. At Article 2.1, the people meant that no person may claim or exercise state authority except as authorized under the Constitution. Council Owino has made reference to Article 28 on human dignity. I'd go again and also look at the rights of an accused person under Article 49 of the Constitution. And I will belabor the point that from a cursory look of the charge, it is clear that whoever instructed the arrest was insistent on what is now infamously called the Kamata Kamata Friday modus operandi, where the arrest is meant to detain the accused persons past the 24-hour rule. Your Honor, despite pleading by counsel for the accused, for the police to issue a police bond or police cash bail to the arrest person, they declined that invitation, prompting the accused person to spend close to now 72 hours behind police custody. And that is why we are before you today pleading to this court to release the accused person on a bail of personal cognizance. And why are we saying personal cognizance, Your Honor? Not long ago, as I sit, because I don't want to take much of your time, we initially appeared before your sister, Honorable Dolphina Alego, and this was the maiden appearance of Honorable Owino when he was admitted to the bar, where in criminal miscellaneous application E2362 of 2025, the DCI had made a miscellaneous application to withhold one Suleiman Wanjau Bilali and Robert Otiti Elwak for 30 days pending further investigations. Your Honor, why I'm making reference to this particular case is that what is unique to this case, and I can apply to this case, is that the two respondents, as they were then, were citizens of great holding in this public. Suleiman Wanjau Bilali then was an Olympic gold medalist in the 2000 Sydney Olympics. Robert Otiti Elwak is former Harambee Stars captain who scored 9 goals when Kenya beat Somali 12-0. So there is a way and manner in which the criminal justice system has been crafted to now taint this image of Kenyans who have done extraordinary things for this public and things of public interest to help the public good and taint their image and their good work. Mr. Omondi has made us laugh, has made the nation laugh. So, Your Honor, we will be asking this honorable court to consider our application for bail and, for that only reason, release him on bail of personal cognizance. Your Honor, I rest my case.
Your Honor, just